All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Happy Friday. This is Eric coming in from the Blanks spot. We are Sublimation Blanks supplier located in Columbia, South Carolina. And today, guys, we're going to be sublimating a 40-ounce tumbler. That's right. See my head? 40-ounce tumbler. It does come with the handle. I just have the handle taken off. I unscrewed the handle, so it does come off. But it's off right now because I'm going to be sublimating this handle. So I mean this tumbler. So what I did was I actually got a template off Etsy for this. I was going to create one myself, and I'm kind of wishing I did, but we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so stand by as I wait for more people to join in. Once again, guys, if you're just not joining, my name is Eric coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. This is the Blank Spot, and we are a sublimation blank supplier. We also provide eco-solvent ink and supplies for eco-tank printers. We provide sublimation transfers. We're authorized reseller of Stahl's vinyl, and we have partnered with an amazing company, True Prints, that actually provides DTF transfers. So we got our hands on a lot of things, guys. But today, guys, if you're just jumping on, I got this 40-ounce tumbler. It is not the traditional looking tumbler. 40-ounce tumbler comes with the handle. I got the handles unscrewed right now. So we're going to be doing this. I did go to Etsy, or actually, Dee found something on Etsy for me to actually use as a template. How you doing, Tracy? How you doing, Deborah? Thank y'all for jumping on. Appreciate it. And I'm going to give this thing a twirl. So I talked about this morning when we were live earlier, and I said, you know what, I wanted to see how this was going to work. So in order to do the whole thing, because, yeah, it is huge. This is really huge. In order to do the whole thing, you got to have a plan, okay? So I do have a plan. That's the good thing about it. The great news is I have a plan. The not so great news is I'm going raw, going bare. I'm doing it live. So if it fails, it's gonna fail. If it does not fail, I'm going down in history, y'all. But if it fails, then it won't be so bad. But hopefully it'll be a learning lesson for all of us. Okay. So I am currently going to be subbing this in our Oster oven, our Oster convection oven. This oven has a turbo setting. I'm going to be subbing it at between 375 and 400 degrees, and it's going to be for about 5 minutes, 5.5, maybe 6 minutes. I don't know. I'm kind of winging it right now. When I use this oven, I'm doing 20-ounce tumblers. And I sub them at 375 for 4.5 minutes. Okay. But for this one, I want to make sure everything takes. Now, the thing about this tumbler is this, right? It has 3 different sections that we're going to be sublimating. Of course, you see the little notches on the back. That is where the actual handle is going to be. And I'm going to do my best to line the seams up on the back. All right. I have my microfiber cloth here. Also, I have my design that I created. And let's see what else I got. You can actually check out the links in the description on YouTube. Check out the links in the description on YouTube where you can find this tumbler. We do have them in stock, and I am going to be subbing this live, ladies and gentlemen. So the whole idea, guys, is to take your microfiber cloth and wipe down your tumbler. You want to make sure that there's no lint. There's no residue on here. There's no fingerprints because we have oil in our fingers, right? So we want to make sure we don't have that. If your hands sweat, you want to make sure you use some gloves, okay, if your hands sweat. So, like I said, there's 3 parts to this. There is, and I'm going to take this down a little bit so you guys can see. There's 3 parts to this. I equate this to a handle. So if this was a bottle, I just imagine taking this off, okay? But there's 3 parts to this. There's the bottom, there's the little middle, and then there's the top. I got it upside down, okay? So you have the top, the middle, and the bottom. So I'm going to be taping this. I'm going to be taping this bottom first, all right? And don't judge me because everybody's going to find the way that they do it. They're going to find their own niche. I did not, the way of doing things, excuse me, I did not cut the seam out of this bottom. But I'm kind of lining it up where the seam is going to be. So I'm kind of overlapping. If I cut any more, like I said, I wish I hadn't bought this. Kind of wish I hadn't bought this template because even though it's a template for this size tumbler, nothing's going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect. I just got to get that in my head, I guess. But the idea is to tape this as tightly as you can. One thing I am missing, I'm gonna have to get up and go get it, and that is my shrink wrap. So I'm gonna go get some shrink wrap in a little while. Hey, Latrice, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. I gotta go get my shrink wrap. Let me see if I can turn this guy so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. There you go. Got to get my shrink wrap and my shrink gun, my heat gun, to shrink this. But I am going to start taping right now. So do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so, drop that city and that state. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Like, share, and definitely tag somebody in this video. Definitely tag somebody in this video. Not really worried about. It's going to be tight, so don't mind me. I'm a real stickler for stuff like this, so don't mind me. Everything's a little different. Everything's a little different when you've done it when it's the first time doing it. So, not sure who that is trying to get in, but so yeah. So I'm taking this and I'm gonna push it toward the neck a little bit, and it's only because I want you guys to see this. See how that's kind of taking the shape of the middle. I'm pushing it in some because I want to get that down because it's going to be a slight overlap. Now I'm telling you something, right? If somebody's looking at this that closely, then they got more issues than than me trying to make it perfect. But you're going to see some people that's going to talk about how it came out or whatever. And, remember, crafting is an art. It is not perfection. So even as you make items for your customers, you have to remind yourself of that sometimes, because sometimes you get some customers that are going to be expecting some, I hate to say the word perfect, but they're going to want some perfect work. And I just love to see those customers that want that perfect work and expect it to be perfect, because I say, you go to these other craft spots that are selling things that are finished and it's not perfect at all. Not perfect at all. So that's the middle. I mean, that's the bottom. Here's your middle. It's one little strip, okay? And I'm going to take this middle piece, and I can be a little free with it now. Be a little free with it. Once again, the two seams that you're going to see is going to be, and I hate to say it, the two seams that you're going to see is going to be the middle and the bottom, because the top is going to be hidden. The top is going to be hidden. The handles are going to hide the top. I guess that's what I want to say. The handles are going to hide the top. It takes a lot of patience to do this. If you're not patient, I'm learning that if you're not patient, there's a lot of things that you will not be able to do as far as creating, okay? If you're not patient. You got to be patient, though. And with that patience, you got to have a plan. So I did some pre-gaming, pre-warm-up on this. So I do kind of have a plan of attack on how I wanted to do this. Like I said, I wanted to do the bottom first and then do the top. Thing of it is, you got to get it tight, man. If you don't get this tight, you're going to have all type of ghosting issues. That's where those strong fingers come in. But then you got to have enough spacing to where you're not in the way to be able to tape it. I probably would have opted to do it the other way. I was going to actually fan it out. Things like this can be somewhat time consuming. So you got to be mindful. Once again, you have to display some patience. Now this is moving around, and I want to just did my first run on our rolling. It's a learning curve. Yeah, it takes time. It takes time. How y'all doing? So it takes time to do this. So
I just turned that press off. I said he ain't coming. I just turned it off. Because I had it on since 2:30.
So I'm going to try to adjust this down closer to here. And the whole purpose is, I think I cut it. The whole purpose is so I am, and I printed more than one transfer too. That's the other thing that I noticed, that when I did it, when I looked at it and I said, you know what, I may need to do another one. So I did print more than one, and I printed. So initially when I printed this, and this is why you have to understand, when you ask us for templates, is there a template for that? That's the biggest thing that a crafter is going to ask. Is there a template for that? Well, let's understand something. Let's get clear. Even if you have a template, even if somebody else measures something, you can still have the issue of having to do it again, measure it again. So you're still going to want to measure your substrate. So template or not, you're still going to need to measure your substrate. So the issue that I'm having right now is that I can't tape this how I want to tape this middle, and I'm kind of wishing I hadn't cut my top. Kind of wishing I hadn't cut my top, because I was going to use the top and fan it down and then cut slits in it. That's what I was going to do. So it's not hitting where I want it to hit, and I'm not happy. I needed to push up more because I'm missing some. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm missing. My top is not big enough. It's not long enough. I mean, I already cut the residual off for my top. So I think I am going to do the top first. I think I'm going to do the top first. Now, I'm not worried about seams right now. My mind's focused now really on getting this thing tight and getting it on here. I have done tumblers with handles on them, and I also did the whole handle. Now this handle is plastic, so I wouldn't be able to do this handle, sublimate this handle, because the handle is plastic. However, I am pretty sure that the top and the bottom is going to be almost perfect. Pretty certain. My concern is going to be the middle, as is probably everybody's concern, the middle. Taping this as tight as I can right now. Making sure the overlaps are overlapping in the right space, in the right direction. It's a very little overlap. Like I said, my biggest concern is not the seam. My biggest concern is that middle. And whoever made this template, they did a great job making the template, but I just know that I probably would have been feeling a lot better had I just made my own template. So you're taping this. I'm taping this just like a regular tumbler. Taping it just like a regular tumbler. Taping just like a regular tumbler. So nothing's different when it comes to that. Give y'all a little preview down here. Make sure y'all can see what I'm actually doing. So I know you get a lot of tutorials on these social media channels, and they will show you a lot of what to do, but they won't show you all of what to do. Sometimes the angles are bad, and sometimes the people who are doing the videos just don't want to show you. They want you to buy their stuff, right? But this particular video is not that type of video. We want to make sure you're able to see what's going on. Now I may have to recut. This. I'm thinking I don't really like it right now.
Yes, ma'am. All right, God bless you. All right, I can talk to you later, okay? Yes.
So, came up short on my tape right there. I'll go ahead and finish this thing off. Yeah, that's our daughter. No, she wasn't here. That was our other daughter that was here. Yeah. Yeah, we make some pretty babies, y'all. While y'all listening, we have some beautiful creations, y'all. While y'all listening, now, I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok, but you all right? Yeah, you're fine. So I'm showing them how I'm going to actually sub this. I don't think I'm gonna be too successful. On the scale of 1 to 10, I might make a 7, but we're gonna see. See how short I came right there? I didn't make this template, somebody else did. So y'all see how short that is right there? That's not good. So I'm going to have to do some reconstructing, okay? Good thing though, I do have some more designs. So y'all give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh man. You take care, all right? All right, you're welcome. See you later, all right? So you see that? Almost. So like I said, I did print more than enough. And for all intents and purposes, I'm going to trace out this, but I'm going to make it wider. I could go back and print again. I don't want to because it's time consuming. Plus, I'm on live with y'all. But all I'm doing is I'm just going to trace this out. Okay. I'm going to trace this out. That's all I'm doing is tracing this out. That's the center. So I'm going to take and put it on the back. Trace it out. And then cut it. You see a pen over there? Thank you. So, another thing that I could have done, I could have actually used some cardboard to do this. But this is going to work just fine. So basically, guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm just tracing this to make it a tad bit wider. Okay. I need to make this wider because I did measure again. So I did measure. Now that center is going to be a little hard to measure, but I did measure again. So this is kind of what I came up with, okay? So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this out, then I'm going to get going. So once I cut this out, get it ready for the centerpiece. You're still going to have to, when you buy these templates from wherever you buy them, if you purchase them from us, we have a couple of templates on our website as well. Theblankspot.com. That's TheBlankSpot.com. We have templates as well. You're still going to want to measure. You're still going to want to measure what it is that you're doing, guys. So that's one thing about creating things and being a crafter. You're still going to want to know what your measurements are. So while a lot of people are thinking, hey, you know what? Somebody did it for me. Yeah, somebody did it for me too, but it didn't work out like I wanted. So I still have to measure. Let's see what we got. Am I happy yet? Almost happy. I'm gonna have a little bit of space, and whatever space I have is gonna be underneath this handle. I'm gonna see if I can hide it underneath the handle. But I'm not going out like that, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I'm like the MacGyver of putting stuff together in this old crafting thing. So it's almost like you need 4 hands. It's almost like you need 4 hands, y'all. So I got my seam together and it's not really touching all the way. But that's okay. Because even if I have just a little bit that's missing, I'm okay with that. Right now, I'm just trying to tape it on here the best I can while I'm trying to hold this with my thumb. You're going to see some of this handiwork here in a minute. It's going to look real ooh-wee, but that's okay. I am making it do what it does. I am missing on the backside. So my idea is to pull down and tape. Pull down and tape, man. That part right there could not be helped. So the great thing about it is all these people that said this morning that they had confidence in me that I could do it, y'all ain't here. Where they at? Where are those people that said I could do it at? Where they at? Talk to me. They are missing in action. So I got another idea. Not worried about pattern as much as I need to extend this. It needs to extend a little bit more. So I am taping this little extender on here. I got to tape this little extender on here, y'all. It's crazy the ideas that you come up with as you're actually working. I had to give myself a little bit more space to work this thing out. So I got a little bit too much space. Okay, so my little extender piece, I'm gonna have to take that on. Let me know what y'all doing out there, man. So I'm not going to have the seam that I wanted. Try to clean it up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit. Still got to be tight, y'all. Still got to be tight. So even though I did that, I'm still missing. I got a little white in here. So I am going to have to figure out how to tape this on the back side and still get it straight. Which is why a lot of people don't want to use these. But believe it or not, there's more people that are asking about these 40-ounce tumblers than not. So I know what I have to do. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it. So I'm draping there, but I'm not draping in the back like I need to. And that's the problem. So it's going to have to be loose right there. And I'm just going to have to tape that. I'm going to have to take an L on this one, y'all. That's a learn for anybody who's listening. I definitely know that I'm not going to do this again. Yeah, I got to put it in the oven. What I'm having issues with right now is that the template that I bought is not in the center. It's not thick enough. So I'm gonna have to tape around, and all this is gonna be a bulge. When I'm done, it won't be bulging anymore. So it's gonna be a lot of tape. And then of course I'm gonna go back and shrink it. That's the other thing, guys. You want to make sure before you even start this project that the substrate that you got is gonna fit in your oven. I have a smaller oven. So that's one thing we did check to see if it was going to fit in the oven, and it does.
If you use that thicker tape?
It may be, but I have to line it up right now because the problem I'm having is that it's not falling down below here.
Okay.
So I have to, I even did an extender. I had to put an extension piece in here. So it's going to look a little unattractive until it, yeah. It's going to look a little unattractive. So right now, guys, I'm just walking it around, and I'm trying to tape down the seam around the middle. Now, I don't know what I would have done initially. What I started to do was I was going to take my top, have it overlap, and then cut slits in it. That's how I did it before. So this is not a great idea template, I don't think. But since I got it, I got to use it because I got you guys on here, and I don't want to waste y'all's time. So, but I've done that before. Cut slits in it, and it will line up. Now it won't be perfect, but it will line up. So now you see my little dome hanging over. I'm going to tape all this down now. Like I said, not the ideal look. I got to tape more stuff and tape it down because it's gonna be, this part right here is not gonna really matter because I actually have the bottom piece pushed down on it. So I got the bottom piece pushed all the way down in a little bend. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this tape and I'm gonna go around this middle piece right here. And this is just me taping it to make sure no air gets in here. And technically what I should have done was taken this and cut slits in it. That makes it lay down. I know better because I'm so focused on a template, as most crafters are. I really did myself a disservice doing this design because I was too busy looking for an easy way out when I actually could have made my own template to fit what I wanted to do. So I'm a little disappointed in myself about that because I never look for templates. And I already know by how I'm taping it that it's going to come out looking all funky. And y'all probably saying, well, you know what? Be positive. I'm positive it's going to come out looking funky because I know how it's taped and what I should have done and what I didn't do. But them's the breaks. Normally, especially if I was doing this for a customer, I would have just started over. I wouldn't have kept going. But I got y'all's attention now. I don't have y'all's attention though, because y'all just looking. I'm about to cut y'all off. Y'all just getting in the way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut y'all off, man, because y'all really ain't talking about nothing. Let's see. Anyway, let's see what we got. Like, oh, don't stop now. Well, If you want me to keep going, I'm gonna need some likes. I'm gonna need some conversation. I know y'all at work. That's a personal choice. Nobody tell y'all to jump on this call. If y'all can't say hey and support me now, y'all gonna have to get off and let you know. Don't get caught because I can't pay you. We got enough people on the payroll over here now. Can't hire you, man. All right. I don't know why I didn't get that when I got up. They probably say this guy crazy. That I am. That I am. Yes, she did. That was me.
Like, hold up there.
Can you give Liz the heat gun? How you doing? Can you go get the heat gun? Yeah, this is real funky. And it shouldn't be like this because I got a template, right? And if you get a template, it's not supposed to be like this, right? Wrong. That's not true. So, still had to measure. I still had to do what I had to do to get it up. Good. All right, so you guys just jumping on, man. This is Eric coming in from Columbia, South Carolina, man, with a blank spot, sublimation blank supplier. Thank you. Yes, sir. And I'm doing an honest attempt to do a 40 ounce. There are templates on Etsy. Just be careful as you get any template. Just be careful that you may have to remeasure as you go. Okay, this is going in the oven. So, Patrice say I'm here, but I'm working. I know you there, Patrice. I know. That's Latrice. You know what? I did that for the people who are on the outside. of the call. There's a couple people that's on the outside that's looking that I can't see. Those are the people that I was talking to. You know, you got those. You got those lookers. They don't join, but they look. Well, this is nuggets for everybody, okay? So everybody gonna get some of this Big Mac and nuggets. So I'm shrinking, y'all. If you don't have a shrink gun, I hear you can use a blow dryer, but I'm not gonna bring a blow dryer from home. I'm just gonna buy a shrink gun. Your choice. Do as you like. I don't know how many people are excited to see what it's going to look like afterwards. I'm not really that excited right now because I know I'm going to have a lot of ghosting around that middle part. But I'm going to do another one, you best believe, and I'm not going to use a template. Well, you know what? The template helped on the bottom. It just didn't help in the middle. So in the future, what I would recommend is you measuring the top, and cutting it long, and then cutting slits in it. You cut your slits in it, then you can actually get it closer. This is a 40-ounce tumbler with a handle. Of course, the handle is plastic, and I took the handle off. To actually get around everything. This is my first attempt, y'all, and I'm doing it live. So win, learn, or draw, we're going to get this thing done. I'm not walking away with a loss. I'm walking away with a learn because I'm learning as I'm going what I should have done. Now, I'm sure that there's a tutorial out there. Somebody's done a video on the best practices and the best way to do this. I'm doing this video because we sell this product. We sub everything in our store, at least one of everything in our store, to make sure you understand and know that it subs well. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for a customer. I'm doing it, if it comes out great, I'll sell it. But if it doesn't meet my 85 to 90%, 85 to 90% joint, I'm not gonna sell it. So let's see. Turn this thing on. Not sure how it's gonna come out. I know I have expectations. Like anything, my biggest concern is gonna be right here in the middle. That's my biggest concern, where I can't get the pressure at, right? So I had to put a lot of tape there. So that's my biggest concern right here in the middle. That is the biggest concern. So I put the shrink wrap on here to give it more pressure. Now, if this was a regular tumbler, I put it in my tumbler press. Anytime you put something in the tumbler press, you don't need that shrink wrap, okay? You don't need the bands. You don't need none of that stuff. But anytime you put it in the oven, you want to have some extra pressure to hold it tight. And that's why we use the shrink wraps. So we do sell the shrink wraps as well. Once again, if you're just jumping on, this is a 40-ounce tumbler, 40 ounces. I've never seen a sublimation tumbler this big up close. So, did you lose power over there? No. Should be good, right? I knew that I should not have had this plugged in at the same time as I was using the blower. Okay, let me go hit my joint. Be right back, y'all. Seconds. As I power up. Get some more power, y'all. Give me a second. Kill the whole side. All right, I'm good. So, as soon as I heat up, we're going to be putting this thing in the oven. I am going to attempt to do this temperature. The temperature that I'm using is going to be 375, excuse me. It's going to be 375, and I'm going to do it for about probably 6 minutes. I think I'm safe to do 6 minutes. It'll be cool. So, yeah. Let me see. Hey, Don, what's going on? Where'd you get the template from? Etsy. Some random. I got the template from some random company on Etsy. But I would tell you, if you get the template, not to use the middle. I would tell you to actually make this part longer. Measure from here to here. measure from top to here, and then I would actually cut slits down here. Once you do that, now you can squeeze it and tape around. Okay, it's going to give the same effect. It's actually going to give a better effect because it's going to give like a fanned type effect. That's what I recommend. That's what I'm going to do next time I do it. But yeah. So hopefully this is tight enough. While y'all are waiting on me to heat up, I am going to be straightening up. I don't know about y'all, man, but I hear these crafters talking about how that's their crafting room, and it's supposed to look like that because if it don't look like that, then nobody's doing work. Well, have you ever heard of a garbage can in a garbage bag? That's all I got to say about that. So, CAYG, clean as you go. I learned that when I was working at McDonald's. Some 40, almost, 33 years ago. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing. I'm almost there. It's not going to take long. This thing heats up fast. I'm at 200 degrees. So if you guys just jumping on, my name is Eric, coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. This is the Blanks Spot. We're a sublimation blank supplier. We have this 40-ounce tumbler on our website. Now, the whole idea, the purpose of me sublimating this is not so you can say, oh, wow, it came out so beautifully. But the whole purpose is to show you that it does sublimate. We have some amazing products in our catalog. We have over 300 sublimation and vinyl items. We have over 2,400 items altogether because we have partnered with True Prints, and True Prints has over 2,000 items in their catalog. So we are ready to serve DTF, sublimation transfers, eco solvent supplies, HTV, sublimation blanks, and supplies, guys. We got it. We got it. And if you're just brand new to the channel, make sure you drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. This is a live video, so there will be no editing. So whatever goes bad, it goes bad. Whatever goes great, we're going to celebrate, right? We're not taking any losses today, guys. We're learning. So I already learned that I need the template. I did not lose any money. It was an investment. I need the template. But I also learned that I only want to use the top and the bottom. I don't want to use the middle. And I'll have to come back and show you exactly what I mean by that at a later time. So I'm about to go in, man. So the only thing I'm going to do is give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my timer on my phone. So y'all give me a second. And I'm setting this timer for 6 minutes. And if it starts to smell like it's burning, then I will know what to do. So nothing's changing, man. I need to be able to see that thermometer, that the temperature gauge. As I thought, it jumped up to 400. I don't want it at 400. I want it at 375-ish. So I'm going to turn you guys so you can see a little bit what's going on down there. I have a temperature gauge, a thermometer in there as well. That's going to show what the temperature is. It's not going to take that long. I got my clock set. I never use the timer on this. Because if I use the timer, then I can't really, gauge the actual time. It's too abrupt. It's too close. But so if you've never used shrink wrap before, it's kind of cool that you can actually go in there and you can see what it looks like. Yeah, always. So it's gonna shrink. It may stick to your grill, a whole bunch of stuff, right? So don't be alarmed if you smell something. Always stay here while you're actually sublimating this in the oven. You never want to just set it and go. You always want to make sure you're sitting there because I'm adjusting the temperature as I go. I want it to get down to 375. It's at 400 right now. Okay. Now, y'all out in and out. Yeah, it was fast. Hey, y'all take care, all right? I got to get back with your guy. I missed him. Yeah, I got to get back with him, but I'll give him a call.
Can I get a shout out real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on through. So you on TikTok here and you on YouTube right there.
Hey, I'm Sean for SK Customized Design down in Augusta, Georgia. Y'all come check us out. Gordon Highway, Sweet 16. I'd like to give a big shout out to the Blank Spot for helping us or allowing us, to come work with them and finish up some big orders. Thanks again to the Blank Spot.
That's what's up, man. Y'all welcome. Y'all be safe on the way back, all right? Those shout out, man. That's what I'm talking about. Just extended our life. Y'all just extended our business life about. Go ahead, yeah. Just extended our business life for another what? Probably about another year. I don't know. Another year. I can go on now. Hey, y'all be safe, all right? So, like I said, I got my timer on my phone. I never use this timer because, it's in the middle, man. So, I like the countdown. That's just me. You can get you an egg timer or you can use a stopwatch. That helps as well. Let's see what else. This is the first time that we've ordered these 40-ounce tumblers. They are from our regular vendors, so we know that they're going to sublimate. We just want to see how well they're going to sublimate for you, and then we want to encourage you to actually go on the website and buy them. You can if you're on YouTube, you can see the links in the description for the 40-ounce tumbler. If you're on TikTok, you got to go to our website. You can actually hit the link tree. Once you hit the link tree, you can hit our website, and you're going to look for the 40-ounce tumbler. 40-ounce tumbler, okay? It is definitely cooking. I can see where I may have some ghosting because it's just popped in the top. So not really concerned about it. Like I said, the whole idea is to let you guys know that it can be done. You can do an all-over tumbler like this, okay? It can be done. Most definitely can be done. So shout out to everybody who jumped on. Appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. I didn't know it was going to take this long. I did not account for all these oopsies, but oopsies always happen, especially when you're live. Always when you're live. I'm going to swipe my phone real quick, tic-tac. I want to see what the timer looks like. I have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Like I said, I'm doing it for 6 minutes. So I have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. What's important? Safety is always important, okay? Safety is always important. I got my heat glove right here. I also have a piece of cardboard that I'm going to sit the tumbler on when it comes out. Now, if you guys can see that tumbler right there, it is actually cooking. It's cooking, y'all. And I'm starting to smell it right now. Almost like a burn. So let me check my time one more time. Give me a second, guys. I got 1 minute to go. I think I'm gonna thug it out, man. I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna let it see. I'm gonna let it do what it does. Once again, it's the test. And I'm not gonna let it do what it does because it started to smell like it's burning. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Take this out. It is sticky. All right, it is turned off. The last thing I need to do is get my tool. D, y'all want to see the reveal? Now, who wants to see this? Y'all want to see the reveal? All right. Are y'all ready? Not knowing how this is going to come out. Like I said, the control part of it is, had I not used their template, I could have measured from the top to here, and I could have ensured that I would have had only one seam. Yeah, only one visible seam, and it would have been at the bottom.
Yeah,
so
that template is adjusted.
Well, I did. And what I will do is say this: I will not use the center. The middle is almost impossible to use on this type of tumbler. The bottom helped. The middle didn't help at all, and I don't see the middle helping. And the reason why I don't see the middle helping is because it's too much. It's too many variables in the middle. For the middle, is too many. And that's just my opinion. If you guys are used to using templates, keep on using them. I don't have anything bad to say about the company that provides the template. I just know that this particular tumbler is different. As always, when you're taking this off, you want to wear gloves. Yeah, I get it. Some people say, you know what? Put it in some cold water to stop it from gassing. I don't want to. I like to take it off while it's hot. It makes it easier for the shrink wrap to come off. Doing it while it's hot. To each his own. Everybody finds their own way of doing things. I just want to see some of this. I'm seeing some colors, y'all. I'm definitely seeing some colors. Oh, yeah. Shrink wrap is almost off. Oh, yes. I'm definitely seeing some colors. I could have probably left it in a little while longer, but I think it came out pretty doggone good right up in here. Always want to be careful with this tool that you don't scratch your tumbler up or any of your other substrates that you may be using it to take the paper off. I took it out a little early because I started to smell that paper. Kind of smelled like it was burning. So y'all know it's Juneteenth. We're not talking about graduation anymore. I know people are still graduating, and that's cool. But I'm looking at Juneteenth. So we have some amazing Juneteenth transfers, both sublimation and DTF that are available on our website. Go to theblankspot.com. Father's Day and Juneteenth, y'all. That's what we're looking at right now. Father's Day and Juneteenth. See y'all still hanging out there with me. Appreciate it. I'm getting there, y'all. I am getting there.
Of people would not attempt to do what you just did.
99, my wife said.
Because I know I'm in that 99%.
My wife said 99% of the people would not attempt to do what I did. That means that if you want to see this, if you want this, you can come and order it from us. Because I'll do it again for some money. Oh, yeah.
Most people take and put the image right there, but they'll never, most of them will not even attempt to do that.
I'm seeing some success, y'all. I'm at 90% right now. Oh, this sucker's getting sold. This is getting sold, y'all. I'm at 90%. I'm looking at the seam, and I'm impressed. My seam almost lined up. Well, you know what? The seam in the middle and the seam on the bottom definitely lined up. So I'm at 90% right now. I told you if it falls between the 85 and 9%, this sucker's going up for sale. And you know what? Oh yeah.
You did that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can work with this. Do y'all see that? I need y'all to run to the website right now, theblankspot.com, and get you one of these. Get y'all one of these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Go to theblankspot.com right now and get you one of these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hey, Rosalind, how you doing? That's the seam. The only thing I was concerned about is where that seam was going to line up. That's it. That's all. No more. That's my seam right there. See how it lines up right with the middle? Okay, so the last things last. It's not hot anymore. Came out pretty good. I have one line right here, but it's still blended. So I have a line right here, still blended. But had I actually measured from here to here, I could have fanned it out and it would have blended in. But it still came out really well. So last things last. And that's to put the handles on. Okay, so this comes with 3 screws. You only need 2. It comes with 3 screws. When you get this, you want to make sure that you line it up correctly and you don't lose the screws. We've taken some safety precautions. We've taken some safety measures, and we have placed the screws in some bags. Place the screws in some bags. You want to line this up. Now, of course, it has holes, but it has holes also in the little notch. So you want to line the holes up with the holes in the notch. If you put it on the wrong one, it's not going to screw in there. Okay. Probably going to come right off. So I'm screwing it right now to the handle, to the little metal notches. Yeah. Let me see that one. Hold it. Okay, I just want to make sure it was looking like that with the top on. Okay. Just about done. You like this? Pretty cool, huh? Thank you. I appreciate it, Rosalind. D said that 90% of the people, 99% of the people would not try this, what I just did. I'm not a camera person, so don't judge me. Here's your 40-ounce tumbler. This turns. It adjusts, open and close. 40-ounce tumbler. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging on with me. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the share. Thanks for the support, as always. My name is Eric, coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. This is the Blanks Spot. We are a sublimation blank supplier located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27. That is Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. It's Juneteenth, y'all. And we've got what you're looking for. All right. So make sure you drop your city, drop your state, like, share, tag. Go ahead and hit our social media platforms. We're going to be doing some other trainings on some new things that we get in as we get them in. But I'm loving this right here. This is gonna bring in a pretty penny. So, like I always say, guys, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I will see everybody at the top, because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.